Have you ever felt inexplicably uneasy in a crowd, like your presence is somehow out of sync with the chattering around you? Or perhaps, deep down, you sense that there's something different about you, a quality that can either magnetize people or leave them unsettled. If this resonates, you might just be what some call a chosen one, a person whose spiritual essence radiates with such intensity that it influences everyone nearby, whether they realize it or not. Curious. Stay with me to understand why this energy both draws people in and pushes them away. Imagine entering a room where, upon your arrival, something shifts in the air, an almost invisible force that people can't help but notice. Your presence brings a certain depth, an aura that, while captivating, can also evoke feelings of unease in others. This isn't about charisma or a strong personality. It's an energy that runs far deeper. The chosen ones among us carry wisdom and strength that make an impact far beyond mere words. This intensity is felt by those around them, stirring admiration and curiosity in some, but sparking discomfort in others who are unprepared to handle such depth. The paradox of this existence is that while you may crave genuine, deep connection with others, the very essence of your being often keeps you feeling separate or even isolated. It's as if the qualities that make you uniquely powerful also set you apart. While some are drawn to your profound presence, others find it overwhelming, preferring the safety of superficial interactions. So, where do you fit in a world that often thrives on surface-level connections? For many chosen ones, solitude becomes a solace, a chance to recharge and realign with their own truth. In these moments of solitude, there is a sanctuary of authenticity, a space to explore the depths of your inner world without the noise and distractions of shallow exchanges. This isn't about hiding from the world. Rather, it's about honoring a need for environments where your essence can be appreciated without distortion. Surrounding yourself with a small, trusted circle, with those who recognize and respect the gravity of your presence, offers a unique sense of belonging. In these intimate spaces, chosen ones can express themselves freely, unburdened by the expectations of others who may not understand or connect with their profound journey. Picture yourself at a lively social gathering. The noise, the casual banter, the laughter, they seem to float above you, as if separated by an invisible layer. While physically present, a chosen one can often feel like they're observing from a distance, resonating on a completely different frequency. These gatherings, full of surface-level exchanges, can feel jarring for someone whose thoughts and emotions run deeper. This is why the chosen path often leads back to quiet spaces, where you can reflect on your journey without compromise. Solitude becomes a powerful choice, a conscious act of preserving authenticity and nurturing the inner self. So, is it a lonely path? Not necessarily. For a chosen one, true connection doesn't come from the quantity of people around them, but from the quality of interactions. Those close, trusted relationships built on mutual respect and understanding become a refuge, offering a unique and fulfilling sense of connection. When one can find others who appreciate the depth and complexity of their spiritual energy, it's like finding a home, a place where one's true self can shine without reservation. Embracing this path as a chosen one isn't easy, but in those quiet, reflective spaces, you find strength and clarity. In solitude, your spirit recharges, aligning once more with the profound wisdom and energy that is uniquely yours. It's here, in this space of self-honoring, that the chosen one truly thrives. The silent battle of chosen souls, craving connection in a world of fear. Imagine possessing a gift so potent it can both attract and repel those around you, drawing people close, yet somehow keeping them at a distance. For chosen ones, this is their reality. A life where the depth of their presence has the power to evoke awe and hesitation in equal measure. Their energy, rich with wisdom and a longing for authenticity, pulls at those who seek something beyond the surface, but can also scare off those who fear being seen too deeply. What the Chosen One craves most is often rare and fleeting, a true connection, one that cuts through the superficial and speaks to the soul. Yet, in their quest for this meaningful bond, Chosen Ones frequently find themselves misunderstood. Their intensity and commitment to living authentically can be intimidating, and it isn't uncommon for others to avoid or resist their genuine attempts to connect. This unique energy creates a paradox. Though they yearn to share their spirit and insights with others, the very aura they emit can be overwhelming, leading many to withdraw. In these moments, Chosen Ones are left to wrestle with a profound loneliness, isolated not by choice, but by the necessity of self-preservation in a world that often misinterprets them. Sadhguru speaks to this paradox in his book, Mind is Your Business, where he notes that true connection requires individuals to move beyond surface-level exchanges. He emphasizes that those who live with deep awareness may find the ordinary trivialities of society exhausting. Instead, the Chosen One seeks a cosmic connection, a bond that extends beyond spoken words into an unspoken understanding. This level of connection, however, demands a willingness from both sides to confront insecurities and abandon the comfort of shallow interactions, a task many aren't prepared for. The journey of the Chosen One is often marked by disappointment. Imagine opening yourself to someone, only to be met with avoidance or silence. This response isn't necessarily a personal rejection. Rather, it reflects the discomfort others feel when faced with a level of honesty and depth they're not accustomed to. As Sadhguru reflects in Inner Engineering, a yogi's guide to joy, vulnerability is a mirror that reveals one's inner workings. Many turn away from this reflection out of fear, preferring the safety of emotional armor over the risk of true intimacy. Over time, Chosen Ones begin to see that solitude, though not their desire, becomes a sanctuary, a space free from the misunderstandings that so often shadow their interactions with others. In solitude, they find a quiet refuge where their authenticity isn't up for judgment or critique. Rather than lowering their standards for connection, they learn to embrace their inner journey of self-discovery. This withdrawal isn't about rejecting society, but is instead a defense mechanism, a necessary step to protect their unique spirit from the weight of judgment. Despite these challenges, Chosen Ones remain resilient. Even in the face of repeated misunderstandings, they don't abandon their pursuit of genuine connections. Instead, they learn to value quality over quantity, knowing that a handful of authentic, soulful relationships is far more fulfilling than a crowd of superficial ones. In Of Mystics and Mistakes, Sadhguru elaborates on this, describing how those on a path of truth can only connect with others who resonate at a similar depth. He likens this journey to a dance with life, a movement through the world that defies the limitations of ordinary relationships and seeks a harmony that touches the spirit. In this quest, Chosen Ones find hope. They recognize that the depth of their presence is both a gift and a responsibility, one that may lead to solitude, but also has the power to attract those rare individuals who see them fully. In these connections, they find a shared path, a bond that honors the journey of self-discovery and celebrates authenticity. For Chosen Ones, the journey may be fraught with struggles, but it is this resilience, this refusal to settle for anything less than a soulful connection, that transforms their path into one of quiet power and profound impact. What happens when simply existing as yourself challenges the very fabric of society? For Chosen Ones, their lives become a relentless journey through both inner and outer battlefields, a form of spiritual warfare. In a world built on comfort and conformity, their unwavering authenticity reflects back the hidden layers of falsehood that society often conceals. The Chosen Ones are not just navigating life. They're engaged in a struggle that disrupts conventional norms and unsettles the status quo, as their mere presence serves as a mirror to those who would rather remain hidden behind facades. Imagine the chosen ones speaking against injustice, daring to reveal uncomfortable truths that others would prefer to ignore. The chosen one's unfiltered honesty brings friction. It invites resistance, even hostility, from those who benefit from keeping things as they are. But this warrior of truth is undeterred. Despite the criticism, despite the pushback, the chosen one's commitment to integrity and higher principles is unshakable. It's as if they embody Albert Camus' words, standing so free and authentic that their very existence is a quiet, profound act of rebellion. The struggles of chosen ones aren't limited to facing an external world of resistance. They must also confront their own inner shadows. This path requires constant introspection, forcing them to stay aligned with their values, even when doubt and temptation creep in. The challenge lies in remaining true to their purpose, especially when the journey gets lonely, demanding, and misunderstood. Their devotion to self-mastery, in spite of the discomfort it brings, resonates with Nietzsche's idea that he who has a why to live can bear almost any how. This clarity of purpose enables them to push through each hardship, knowing their path isn't about fleeting success, but a higher calling that fuels the evolution of humanity. Being a chosen one means walking a solitary road, often feeling like an outsider in a society that craves conformity. While others move smoothly within the structures of the mainstream, the chosen one navigates a different terrain, one that values depth over appearances and truth over convenience. They may feel like strangers in their own world, caught between their calling and a society that doesn't understand it. This sense of divergence is not a weakness. It's a reflection of their unique vision and purpose. They see through a lens that others might consider too intense, too real. For them, belonging isn't about fitting in with the crowd, but about finding a home within themselves, honoring their inner truth, and staying authentic even in the face of opposition. In solitude, or among a rare few who recognize their depth, chosen ones find a sanctuary, a space to recharge, and to continue the inner work that this path demands. For them, loneliness is not emptiness. It's the price of clarity, of insight, of seeing life in its raw, unfiltered form. As Nietzsche said, the individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. The chosen ones embrace this struggle, knowing that it is essential to preserve their unique essence and to live life on their terms. Ultimately, the journey of the chosen one is a gift to humanity, though it's often misunderstood. Their existence breaks the mold, challenging others to look beyond the surface and question what's real. Their lives remind us that true liberation and belonging don't come from societal approval, but from a deep alignment with one's own spirit. In honoring their inner truths, chosen ones create ripples in the collective consciousness, inspiring others to seek authenticity and to awaken to a life beyond limitation. Answering the call, the path of purpose for the spiritually awakened. What if there was a voice within, a distant call that grew louder the more you listened, guiding you beyond the mundane and pulling you toward a purpose beyond yourself? For chosen ones, this inner calling isn't just a suggestion. It's a beacon, an undeniable force, urging them to transcend the ordinary and embrace a life of spiritual significance. This journey isn't merely about personal fulfillment. It's about aligning with something larger, a grand design woven through the mysterious forces of fate and destiny. This is the path of the spiritually awakened, a path lit by an inner fire that no challenge, no isolation can dim. As they navigate this purpose-driven journey, chosen ones realize that solitude isn't just a preference, it's a necessity. It's in these quiet, uninterrupted spaces that they cultivate their inner landscapes, exploring the depths of their being and connecting with energies that go beyond the limitations of the material world. In solitude, they discover a clarity that transcends the noise of daily life, enabling them to tap into universal energies that offer guidance and strength for the path ahead. Solitude, then, becomes a sacred choice, a sanctuary for introspection and communion with their higher purpose. Living with such a profound calling requires them to embrace their own sensitivity, recognizing it as a gift rather than a hindrance. Chosen ones are attuned to the energies around them in ways that others may not perceive, which allows them to see truths hidden beneath the surface. By acknowledging and honoring this sensitivity, they unlock a transformative power within, one that fuels their mission and empowers them to make a meaningful impact. This sensitivity, however, demands discernment, an understanding of when to absorb and when to protect. Setting boundaries becomes essential to maintaining their inner equilibrium, helping them navigate the waves of external demands without losing sight of their purpose. Resilience is the foundation of their strength. Chosen ones continually build this inner fortitude, developing a sense of self-belief that carries them through the adversities they encounter. Each challenge becomes a stepping stone, shaping them into beings of unwavering grace and confidence. By practicing mindfulness and self-reflection, they draw from a wellspring of inner peace, an unshakable core that remains undisturbed by the external chaos that may surround them. Self-acceptance is the cornerstone of their journey. For the chosen ones, embracing every part of themselves, including the parts that others may deem as imperfections, leads to an unbreakable wholeness. It's in this acceptance that they find true empowerment, understanding that their unique qualities are precisely what make them suited for the path they walk. This self-acceptance isn't about becoming perfect. It's about recognizing the perfection in their imperfections, the beauty in their authenticity, and the strength in their vulnerability. Their path may be solitary, even misunderstood, but chosen ones know that their role is vital to the greater tapestry of human evolution. Their commitment to this purpose drives them to serve humanity, to be a living reminder that there is a way beyond conformity, a way of truth, depth, and boundless potential. By walking their unique path, they invite others to awaken to their own inner callings, igniting a collective shift toward consciousness and authenticity. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the path of the chosen ones. If this message resonated with you, please share this video with someone who might need this reminder. Don't forget to subscribe to stay connected with more insights on the journey of spiritual awakening. Together, let's cultivate a community of purpose, strength, and truth. Stay blessed, stay true, and may your path be filled with clarity and fulfillment.